Now, live from Campus Martius, a Channel 7 special, Detroit on the Clock. Brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck, and your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first.
All right, hey, it's a holiday. I mean, that's what it feels like, right? You can feel the pride tonight. Day one in the record books, an all-time high number of people showed up for round one of the NFL draft. The NFL estimates over 275,000 fans packed downtown Detroit. And what a response from that crowd when the Lions traded up to choose Terrion Arnold. Good evening. I'm Glenda Lewis with The Man.
And I'm Brad Galley. Welcome to Detroit on the Clock. We saw The Man there, Calvin Johnson, so many of them as they walked onto the stage to kick off round one. Round two is set to get started in less than an hour. It will not disappoint. A potentially huge day for Michigan fan favorites and at least one more pick tonight for the Lions. We know with Brad Holmes at the helm of this Detroit organization, anything can happen.
Anything can indeed happen. With round two tonight, we'll see double the number of player selections. But as it stands right now, the Lions are only scheduled to name one pick tonight.
Detroit holds the 61st overall selection near the end of the second round. Hall of Famer Barry Sanders is scheduled to make that announcement. The league initially announced fellow Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson would announce the Lions' third-round pick, but they no longer hold one. At the moment, Detroit traded that pick to Dallas last night as part of moving up to take Terrion Arnold in round one. Nick Baumgartner from The Athletic will join me later in the show as we look at who the Lions might be targeting here on day two.
And as for the newest Lion, Terrion Arnold, he got his official Lions introduction this afternoon in Allen Park. Gina Trotman was there, and she joins us with more about her conversation with the first-round pick. Hey, G.
Hey, you guys, over the last 24 hours, right, we have gotten some glimpses into Terrion Arnold, and so far, so good. I went on his Instagram page last night after he got drafted, and I noticed that his profile picture definitely was not a photo of Terrion Arnold. So today, when we met after his introductory press conference, I asked the story of his profile picture, and his answer, his explanation, really gives Lions fans a glimpse into who they are getting in their new cornerback. I wanted to ask you, your Instagram profile picture is not you. Who's in that picture?
It's my maintenance man, Joe Biggs. But if you looked at my Instagram recently, it's me holding up my jersey in Detroit now. So.
I screenshotted it before you changed it because I had a feeling you would. Can you tell me the story behind Mr. Biggs?
Mr. Biggs was my maintenance man at the high school that I was going to. And when I was working there, he just said, it would mean something, man, just watching football players and just having something significant. He wasn't even implying it to me, but I just told him, I said, I'm going to give him my jersey. I didn't tell him I was going to do it. He was at the police station cleaning the toilets, as he often does. And when I was just able to pull up to him and give him the jersey, he was like, wow. And then he told me, he said, first time in my life I felt this good or looked so good, something like that. And now when I go back to Tallahassee, obviously I'm going to recreate that moment and give him my NFL jersey. But it just means a lot to me because all the life lessons that he gave me, and it just shows you in the world. Obviously, as a football player, people can look at you and they uplift you, but at the end of the day, we're just human beings. And guys like that, they should get credit and get way more credit than they deserve.
You don't have to do that. Why do you do that?
I just do it because I feel like that's in my heart. I mean, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, as it would say in the Bible, just to give. I mean, I'm the type of person that I feel like if I sense something on me, I want to do it. And we should all be like that, honestly.
Off the field, what kind of person is Detroit getting?
Detroit, man, y'all getting somebody who is bought into the city. Not even from the football field. I feel like it's just something different in the air here. Obviously, coming from Florida, being up here, man, it's going to be ecstatic. It's going to be amazing. And you're getting a guy who really just loves the city. Like, I feel like I'm really big on loyalty. And with Detroit trading up to get me, I can honestly say, man, I want to be here. Like, I want to be able to say, wow, man, I completed my journey, hopefully playing 15 years or so, and saying, man, I'm retired. And hopefully you interviewing me too so we can remember this.
I love it. Now, I will say Detroit loves character, but Detroit loves to win some football games, so that's what we're getting off the field. What kind of guy are we getting on the field?
You're getting a shutdown corner. I mean, I know what I'm here to do. I'm here to complete the mission. We're trying to win that Super Bowl, Detroit, and we're going to do it.
Music to the ears of Lions fans. Speaking of Lions fans, take a look at the crowd here on day two. Earlier today, we asked Terrion about his reaction to this crowd, 275,000 people last night erupting when his name got called, and he said a moment like that is what he has been dreaming of since he was a little kid. He wants to be the name on the back of jerseys that are worn to Ford Field on Mondays, on Thursdays, on Sunday. He wants to be the guy to deliver those kinds of moments. We'll see what he can do. And one more thing about these fans, we started in Hart Plaza, and it seems busier than it was yesterday. And I mean, take a look here. This stage area looks as packed or more packed than it was yesterday. So I am very curious to see what numbers come out at the end of the night, because again, Lions fans and football fans from around the country certainly showing up here at Campus Martius once again. Brad, Glenda, back to you guys.
Right behind her, a Penei Sewell jersey. Listen, if a lineman can get as many jerseys as Penei puts in the stands, a cornerback with a couple of big interceptions can certainly do it too. We'll check in with you soon, Gina. Thanks so much.
Glad we got him back.
Yeah.
Okay, day one in the books. Detroit looking incredible. Joining us, Claude Molinari of Visit Detroit. Record-breaking crowds out here, Claude. Certainly something to be proud of, and this could speak to the tune of the future.
Oh, no doubt. What a great day yesterday was, and filling out the whole region of all these people coming here and from all across the world. I mean, we're so thrilled and excited about it. And again, setting the NFL record for day one. Now we want to set the NFL record for day two.
That's right.
Claude, I imagine if you were like us, you didn't sleep very much after night one, but when you woke up, you probably felt as good as we did. And you looked in the closet and you said, not the just regular blazer. I'm going to go with this one because this is a celebration one. I'm sure you've been so excited about it all. What is all of this?
One.
Yeah, what does it mean going forward for our city and potentially getting more events like this? Because you're proving a lot.
Well, this is a validation of our destination. When something this big comes to Detroit, it's to put this brand here, and then for us to be so successful and to be setting an attendance record. And again, it was a beautiful night. There was no arrest, safety. The police did an amazing job, but Detroiters did an amazing job welcoming everybody here from all the different cities, and it was just a spectacular night. And again, today has been also equally spectacular.
Yeah, and we've really done it with open arms. I mean, everybody's so kind to each other and welcoming to our city. Will this translate into future events, do you feel?
Oh, I think there's no doubt about that. We're looking at a perception change, I believe. And again, 60 million people from all over the country watching this city, these drone shots of these skyscrapers, this beautiful, pure Michigan water. I think they're going to love it. And again, my counterparts from all across the country calling me up today, texting, saying, wow, unbelievable. And you guys have put down a marker, and you're going to be tougher to beat in the future when we're competing for major events.
Yeah, they may have come from other cities, but they're leaving Detroiters.
No doubt.
Claude, congratulations, man. It's been awesome, and we really celebrate what all your team has done to make this happen. Nice job.
It's been a great team effort, and thank you so much. And we appreciate everything that you've been doing to
Thanks,
push
Claude.
this agenda forward.
Appreciate that, Claude. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
To see you.
Appreciate it.
Lions fans still buzzing about the addition of Terrion Arnold, so who will join him on night two?
We will talk about that and what stood out from round one with Nick Baumgartner of The Athletic. That's coming up after the break. The crowds are filing in, checking out all the network analysis coming up here of day two of the NFL draft. We've got our own big-time analysis here. The Athletic senior writer, draft analyst Nick Baumgartner is here. Do you want to gloat the fact that you called it?
Let's go.
That they could trade up to get a cornerback?
We called it on the show, Brad.
Don't give me we. You said it.
Well, I mean, look, I said it's all winter. Like, there's two options, down or up. And Terrion Arnold or Quinyon Mitchell were the only options for me for the Lions. He was a perfect fit.
Why?
He was my favorite fit for them. It's not just the complete package that he gives you on the field. He's a run defender. He'll play in zone or man mentally. And you saw him up there with the microphone. This is a culture fit all the way across the board. We've talked about that, right? Like guys that will work, compete, doesn't mind getting yelled at. Like, I love this kid. He's a great fit.
You put out one of your tweets yesterday and you registered right back to it. You said, hey, listen, Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, they like Tuscaloosa this time of year.
Yes.
That was at his pro day. What do you think it is that stands out about them other than the fact that they've just been churning out NFL players for well over a decade?
Nick Saban is the master of defensive back tutelage, really, in football, and he has been the last, 30 years. So really anybody that comes out of there is a technician, and if you go play for Saban, you have to be willing to be coached hard. And that's really the thing I think the Lions were looking for, is a guy that they can, for lack of a better term, yell at, and he'll get over it and he'll move on. He's a really tough kid, and I think it's a great fit.
There were some surprises in round one. Michael Penix Jr. certainly one of those. The Vikings, Kevin O'Connell, their organization, apologized to J.J. McCarthy and said, I'm sorry we made you wait. We did trade up to get you, but it's going to put a better teamer on you. And he said, I would have waited till the second day for you to pick me. The fit there. Do you like J.J. McCarthy in Minnesota?
Perfect fit. Minnesota was the best place for a rookie quarterback to go in terms of the future and the now. They have talent now and they have time to give you. So, yeah, I mean, that's a great fit. I think he was obviously super excited. And for Minnesota to get him at 10 and not have to give up too much, that's great. Great stuff for Minnesota. Great draft for them.
It'll be a funny thing to see him here against the Lions once a year, and then, on the road to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
It was funny. Aiden Hutchinson told me today, is he going to be a villain now?
Yes.
Of, like, the villain of the NFC North here, the Detroit Lions?
He's going to be one of them because the North is now really even better. Caleb, you got JJ. Look out.
Can't ignore that. Caleb Williams goes 1 overall. They get 2 players. Roma Dunze going to them at number 9. I mean, that couldn't have worked out better for them.
Yeah, they need to send Atlanta like a gift card or something for taking Penix and just gifting them Odunze. That was a terrific draft by the Bears at the top. Couldn't have asked for better.
Michael Penix Jr. goes to a place that just guaranteed an aging but still very solid quarterback in Kirk Cousins. How do you make any sense of it?
I don't. It felt like it was almost owner interference. It doesn't make any sense at all. I like Michael Penix. I think he's got a shot to be a good player in the NFL. But I feel bad for him. That's a tough situation. Cousins is 35, and Penix is 24. If you sit him for 4 years, he's almost 30. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but, he's a tough kid. He's going to have to overcome some more. I do feel for him a little bit.
Nick has been a part of our coverage throughout this draft process and continue to follow his work on The Athletic. He's got live updates throughout the draft second round here. Nick, we appreciate it. Look forward to having you back in the show in just a little bit.
All right, Sarah Michaels is inside the NFL draft experience, checking out the fun fans are having all week. Sarah, what a blast.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, we are inside a miniature Ford Field in the middle of Hart Plaza. I want to show you guys how this works. So you are staring at a replica of the tunnel of when players enter Ford Field. They have the smoke, they have the graffiti, they have absolutely everything. And you see those little girls down there? They are getting ready for their big entrance. What they do is they fill out a card. All of the fans cheer, their names are called, and they get that experience of entering Ford Field. Look at all of that smoke starting to build. People freak out over this. Listen in. That's right, girls. Come on in. How was that? Did you enjoy that?
It was so much fun. I loved it. 10 out of 10. I would do it all again. Woo!
There you go, girls. Thank you so much. There's a lot more to see. Come on, let me show you guys. Over here, this is something that's been going viral online. Dan Campbell is waiting for fans. How does this work?
So Dan Campbell's here. He's going to tell you a grit and glory fortune and basically take it from there, however you want to take that.
So Dan Campbell is telling fans fortunes. Listen in.
Tackle whatever obstacles come your way with controlled fury. Pure octane.
You can't beat that. So one of our fans right here, just getting her fortune. Can you tell us about it?
And he says you don't always know what it's going to take to win, but you got to put all your efforts towards it. And he says Super Bowl is next year as long as we have plenty of fans supporting it. Go Lions!
That's what I'm talking about. Go Lions, thank you. You guys right next to this too, you can get ink here at Ford Field. It is just an incredible experience for fans. No one can get enough.
I'm looking for Sarah's cheek tag.
Oh my gosh. They've done a lot in the activation. That Dan Campbell fortune teller might be the coolest thing in the NFL draft experience right now.
It is. Coach, I need to be read. All right.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Detroit feels energized. It takes all partners like Ford Motor Company to keep the city moving forward. Yeah. Joining us from Ford is Jason Mace, product marketing for EV and trucks. Thank you so much for being here with us, man. This is really, really thrilling.
It is.
Thanks for having me. I can't think of a better place to be and a more exciting time in Detroit.
Well, this feels electric. We're talking electric. That's been your move forward in the future. Tell us about it.
Well, thanks for having me, by the way.
Yes.
Ford is so excited to join the electric future. You think about it, we've been an internal combustion company for over 100 years. People trust us, they know us. About 20 years ago, we started doing hybrid vehicles with batteries and light internal combustion, but now it's the big leap. All electric, all fun, the Mustang Mach-E, the F-150 Lightning, taking icons that people recognize, the Mustang and the F-Series pickup, and placing that bet that all electric is the future, and it really is.
What makes those especially stand out in your mind?
The main thing is, if you love Mustang, you love speed, freedom, but the Mustang Mach-E, now you can take a couple more people with you, where before you had to jam into a coupe or a convertible. In the F-Series, you always think about getting work done and going and having fun. You can do all those things, but without emissions, and you can both vehicles 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds. So amazing to think what a battery can do for fun.
And we're looking at Detroit history unfold before us, and Ford is certainly ingrained in that. It is a part of that. So talk about how electric is driving the future of your company.
So that's a great question.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, we will always have the power of choice. We let customers tell us what the marketplace is. So internal combustion, hybrids, EVs. But for us to place the bet on our 2 most recognizable vehicles, that was to signal to the world that we're serious about electrification. And it is, I drive one every day. It is the most fun I've ever had in a vehicle.
The Blue Oval Charging Network, what is it?
128,000 locations to charge your electric vehicle, including 28,000 fast chargers. So if you're on a quick trip, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you can juice up. It's great.
And see, and that's the part right there.
Yeah.
So having places to stop.
Yes.
Well, Jason, we appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
so
the
much.
history of Ford in our town. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Coming up next, we're going to look at the draft this week, but also look back at a draft from a few years ago and what it's meant for this franchise. The Lions gave Amon-Ra St. Brown a handsome contract extension, one that he earned.
Handsome. Love it. Gina Trotman looks at St. Brown's impact so far and his surprising thoughts about Detroit from his own draft day when Detroit on the Clock continues.
I just want to say, Detroit, look out. Y'all got to start, man. Hey, I'm home, man. I'm home.
Home. What a great way to put it. The newest Lion, Terrion Arnold, introducing himself to the Honolulu Blue and Silver faithful in grand fashion last night.
Just grab the mic. Just go ahead and grab the mic. Why don't you? He went on to say he is here to help the Lions win a Super Bowl. Arnold joins an already established core that's been a big part of the Lions' recent success, and that includes Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, let's check back in with Gina Trotman, who's got more with the wide receiver. The Lions just rewarded with a handsome contract. Gina.
Hey, you guys, if Amon-Ra St. Brown is known for anything, it's one, his impeccable skill to name all of the receivers taken above him in the draft. Remember, he went in round 4. And 2, it's his insane work ethic, right? We know he's not afraid of a little bit of hard work. Today, after talking about his contract, he said he loves the process and everything that goes into it and seeing it all unfold. Well, we know what is unfolding. It's special, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is a centerpiece of it all.
If you would have told me 3 years ago I'd be here today, I don't know if I'd believe you.
A lot has changed in those 3 years, from being drafted in the 4th round by Detroit, and now he's the highest paid receiver in the NFL.
A lot of weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I was about to cry, and then when I didn't cry, I was like, okay, it's time to go now.
In typical competitive Sun God fashion,
Now people are going to be looking at me like, he makes this much money, what is he doing? Like, there might be even more eyes on me.
another thing that has changed, his perception of the place he now calls home.
When I got drafted, this is the one team I didn't want to go to. If you told me you're going to Detroit, I'd be like, damn, I don't know.
From not wanting to come to Detroit at all,
The organization, the coaches, the players, the city, the fans. I didn't know coming here what kind of fans they had here. I knew it was a, for the most part, a losing franchise. So I didn't think the fans were like this.
Yo, what up, Detroit? To 275,000 fans showing up, celebrating his team and what is ahead for this franchise he once didn't want to be a part of.
That's something that I really appreciate as a player because, things happen in sports. You have losing seasons, you have winning seasons. But to feel, loved and supported by your fans is great. And that's what Detroit, the Detroit city, the fans are like.
Of course, a new contract, signed, sealed, delivered, but business is far from finished.
We fell short last year, which was, a heartbreaker, but I feel like we can learn from that, and I feel like we're excited to get this new year going.
And we asked Amon-Ra St. Brown what it was like to walk on stage last night with that crew, with Roger Goodell, overlooking that insane sea of fans, and he said he has never in his life seen a crowd like that. And he didn't even expect to go up to the microphone, but when he walked out, he looked, he's like, I got to get up there. He told to get out. Can I say something really quick? And he said, go for it. And it turned out to be such a cool moment, of course, with Eminem. Amon-Ra St. Brown said, I got a selfie with Eminem. That's pretty cool.
Very cool, G.
Aiden Hutchinson told me, nobody was supposed to say anything, and then we just started going one after another, and everybody spoke true to themselves, even Barry getting up on the stage, a perfect way to kick off night one of the draft.
Feeling the spirit. That's good to see. Speaking of spirit, joining us now, CEO of Downtown Detroit Partnership, Eric Larson. Eric, you're back with us again. First, congratulations on this incredible day one of the draft, and now here we are in day two. Did you ever imagine Campus Martius in this area looking like this?
I don't think anybody could imagine America's number one public square looking this good and having this many people, quite frankly. So it's just great. And the neat thing is we smashed the attendance record yesterday, and we're on track to do it again today. You think about yesterday's attendance record at over 275,000 people. That's usually a 3-day draft number, not a one-day draft number. So Detroit has really continued to show up, and I'm so excited about the way we're showing off the city.
Yes. You set expectations for what you want to accomplish in an event like this. When you blow through the roof and exceed them and set new marks like that, what do you attribute all this success to?
Well, one, it only makes the next event that much more difficult. But we attribute the success, honestly, to the planning. I mean, between Visit Detroit, the City of Detroit, Sports Commission, the Lions, there are a whole host of people that have made this thing exactly what it is. And we've been able to do this in a way that not only showcases football and draft and the changing of young people's lives, but also, quite frankly, showcases the changing of Detroit's life and the way that Detroit is moving, the way that Detroit is growing, and quite frankly, the way that Detroit is presenting itself.
Yeah, it's been beautiful. We're through day one. We've navigated through that, so a little bit more comfortable and familiar for day two. What can we expect if we want to come down day three?
Day three is going to be fantastic. Day three, the weather's going to be great again. We've had a great weather. And it's going to be a bit more family. So you can really enjoy the things that the NFL experience down on Hart Plaza. You can come up, obviously, to the main theater. But all of our parks, the Downtown Detroit Partnership Parks, will be open, just like they have been all 3 days.
Yeah. Bring the kids.
Right? The trading card station, I saw a bunch of families lined up there. That's a big one, too. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you again.
Appreciate you,
This
Eric.
is fantastic.
Thank you for being with us.
Love being with you guys.
Love you, too.
We are getting closer and closer to the start of night two here at the NFL Draft in downtown Detroit. Face paint and all, we are ready.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways for fans to have fun and get ready for the main event. We'll take a closer look after the break. Ooh, look at all the people entering Cadillac Square, Campus Martius, streaming in. They're still coming in, B.
We are about a half an hour away from night two of the NFL Draft, kicking off with teams making second and third round picks.
Fans from across the NFL have gathered here, and there's no shortage of activities to keep everybody busy. Let's check back in with Sarah Michaels inside the fun of the NFL Draft experience. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, you guys, we are over at Campus Martius now, and fans are having an absolute blast. How's it going? That's what I'm talking about, the fan experience. Jared Goff! Jared Goff! Jared Goff! Jared Goff! Jared Goff! All day. Thank you, you guys. We met this fan right here. We want to talk a little bit about fan history right now. Some people are giving you heat for your signs. Can you explain this?
Well, this one's obvious. Brad Holmes is money in the draft. So, in Holmes we trust has been the motto for several years now. This one's interesting. People don't understand the villain history. When the Lions beat Green Bay in a meaningless game after they'd been eliminated from the playoffs and sent Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, when Brad Holmes did his post-season press conference, he wore a black Nike sweatshirt with a villain logo on it, misspelled, by the way. They gave a limited run of clothing to the team, and that started other limited run of clothing like Grit and other things that have become more popular. So this is basically just them putting the league on notice, the division on notice, that we're the villains now, and we're going to take the rest of the division down, and we did that last year when we won the NFC Conference.
Absolutely.
Yep.
In light of all of that, how are you feeling about the draft so far and how the Detroit Lions are making these picks?
Well, it took them a few years of a lot of picks that have all hit, where this year we don't need that many picks. And other teams, when they spend big money on a guy, you get worried about that money. But when you spend money on a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'm not worried about him at all. He's such a good character guy. So they're building it the right way through the draft. We've never had this. Like, every Lions fan here is so happy, even if we have 2 or 3 picks, because we know this guy's going to hit, because he's amazing. He's the best GM in the league.
I mean, talking about the happiness, I want you guys to see what we're looking at right now in Campus Martius. I have never seen downtown Detroit like this, Lions fans like this. We have fans everywhere stopping us, wanting to declare how much they love the Lions. The Detroit Lions, how are you feeling about them?
Oh, I feel great. Super Bowl next year, 100%, guaranteed.
Super Bowl next year. What's the
90%.
draft been like so far? How have you been enjoying it?
It's amazing. I like to see Detroit and the highlights and all the eyes on us because we the city. We got grit. We're the boys. Yeah. Let's go Detroit.
Let's go. Hey, go Lions, baby.
The country is watching Detroit right now. What are they seeing?
You see this? It's all about the Lions right here. Hey, you get a chance for cherry golf. Hey, what we're trying to do is make us better and make another run at NFC Championship to ultimately get to the Super Bowl.
Thank you so much. All right, you guys, and also, I did get my grit tattoo, just so you know. I did get my grit tattoo.
Oh,
it's all about grit.
She got it. All right, Sarah, thank you.
Don't go to parties with Glenda. You'll have to accept the challenge that she throws down. Joining us is someone very familiar with professional and amateur sports. Mark Hollis is the VP of Business Development for Rock Ventures, which is just one of your hats. The other one tonight, the Lions hat, looks good in all black. Thank you for joining us.
There you go. It's great to be here.
Day 2 of the draft. What was the most important moment of last night for you as you looked at this record-setting crowd?
I kind of set myself up, and it was when the commissioner came to the podium and declared the drafts open and Chicago's on the clock. And did I shed a tear? Maybe just 1 or 2. That was the moment where you realize we're here, it's alive, and Detroit's responded.
I think we all did. I mean, the hair standing up on our arms at that moment. You know, it takes a lot of partners to pull off something like this. Rocket companies, of course, keeping this momentum moving forward. That's important.
No, I look at things in a continuum, and this is 3 days to celebrate, but it's based on things that happened before, like Dan Gilbert coming down here 14 years ago. You look at everything that's happened that led up to this, and now it's what's this going to catapult the city of Detroit toward in the future.
Yes.
We love being out here, and thank you to you and the Rocket team for hosting us at the Cube. Just to be right at the epicenter, really, of everything happening in our city. To be a part of the build-up to all of this. I know we've all been saying it, but could you have imagined how monumental this would be for our city?
No, it's incredible. You take memories of a Don Shane and what this would have meant to him. An event like this, Michigan on the stage, all of this activity. It's a Don Shane type of moment that we're experiencing right now.
Well said, Mark. Well said.
How appreciating you saying that
Yeah.
too, Mark. Yeah. Well, beautiful atmosphere, and we really appreciate everything that Rocket Companies and being behind this and what you've done to move this city forward and to make this happen.
Takes a village to do an event like this. The village showed up, and here we are ready to go. Yeah.
Rock and roll, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
The Lions are back on the clock tonight in the second round, and there are still some needs to be addressed.
Yeah, Nick is with us. He returns to talk about who might be in Detroit's sights. Brad, you'll speak with him in just a moment.
That's right. We look forward to it. Stay with us here. Detroit is on the clock. So many Michigan football fans, Lions fans down here, and with us on our set,
2 of the biggest fans.
Yeah, big Michigan football fans that have overnight become huge Minnesota Vikings fans. Joining us live, Detroit on the clock, Jim and Megan McCarthy.
Can we call you Mom and Dad?
Absolutely.
Congratulations. This is unbelievable just to see the mark in our city and what your son has done for the Michigan fan base and for you two. How do you describe what you all went through last night?
Megan?
Oh my gosh. It was extremely incredible. It was very surreal. We had so many great friends and family surrounding JJ. It was priceless. It was absolutely priceless.
You know, he's just seems like such a nice young man. Like he's got some great home training. Okay, can you tell us a little bit about his upbringing? Because job well done, Mom and Dad. Really.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's all Megan for sure, 100%. No, he's always been just a great kid. He always wants to galvanate people around him. It went from when he was a little kid all the way until that video last night. I tell you. He is truly amazing, and that was so special last night because it told him, and he kept saying, it takes a village to get to where he was at.
And, you know, it's part of what we talk about, you know, you put purpose over fame and you'll never lose.
Amen.
And his purpose right there was to be with his friends and family and his teammates. That's all he wanted to do. And God willing, he's the 10th pick of the NFL draft, and he's a national championship in Michigan. And we wish we'd have more Michigan. Trust us, we don't want to go. You know that.
You get to visit here once a year. And I
Yes.
talked to Aiden Hutchinson today. He goes, he's going to be a villain in the NFC North. We'll have to make some sort of deal. Maybe I give him a nice hug on the way down for a sack, and maybe I'd let him go by for a nice throw here and there. You've been through such a wild ride watching your son win a national championship here. To just take a moment, was there a moment you stepped away last night just to take a mental photo and say, this is one of the biggest moments, but just one small one on a long journey?
Step outside.
Yeah, we kind of did. After his name got called and we were, celebrating and whatnot, having everybody there from Rose Bowl to national championship to the great ceremonies that we had at Michigan, kind of closing the chapter and everything. And then last night, it was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was amazing. There was this time all around the bonfire that he had all of his guys there. And that's just what the moment that he wanted. We were around the bonfire, and he was just celebrating his guys. So it was great.
We know the commitment is his, but it's yours too. So thank you for joining us quickly. We just caught you walking by.
You know what, guys? I love JJ. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Go Blue.
You guys are always awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Megan.
Gina Troutman is back among the people there. Let's check back in with her. Gina, what do you got for us with Brad Holmes looking after day one?
How great it is to hear from JJ McCarthy's parents. Looking into round two, I know everybody down here is very excited to see what Brad Holmes does. We have seen in Brad we trust signs, right? He said the position they are in comparison to 2021 when he first got here, he has a lot of comfort because there's a lot of flexibility of where they could go. He said that they were elated with where they went last night, of course getting Terrion Arnold in a cornerback position, but we will see where they go tonight.
It doesn't always match up that way. I know you guys have heard me say a million times, we don't care what the position is. We're just going to get the best football player, but it happened to match up with it's the best football player, and, it was an area where we wanted to add one at some point. We didn't know if we were going to be able to add one in the first round. And be quite honest, we weren't really anticipating being able to add one in the first round.
I spoke to a couple NFL experts this week leading up to the draft, and I asked about positional need for the Lions, and really most of them said cornerback position, of course, with what had happened in the offseason. So that box is kind of checked. So really, as he said, he has flexibility this round, so we will see where he goes. I'm going to step out again, you guys. Just take a look at this crowd. It is insane. We know we met capacity last night. We know we broke the record at 275. And let me tell you, I was down here both nights, and this crowd compares to last night. So I cannot wait to see what the final number is, to see really where Detroit lands at the end of 3 days of the NFL draft. It is incredible. The energy is incredible. I know you guys can feel it back at home base.
All right, G, thank you. It is incredible. Talk about it. Planning for the future is not just for elite athletes. This week's draft picks, young people. We see young people in the crowd with futures ahead of them. So the MESP College Savings Program is top-notch. And joining us, Robin Lott, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. This is great.
What is a Michigan Education Savings Program?
So it is our college savings program under the Section 529 of the Internal Revenue Code. It allows families to save tax-free for higher education. We know that only 2% of high school athletes actually get scholarships.
Yes.
So it's so important for families to save something. They get a state tax deduction, they can save quite a bit of money and reduce the need for taking out student loans.
529 plan,
yes.
The 529 plan. Tell everybody the benefits of it and what it is.
Yeah. So it is a college savings program. It's investment-based and allows families to start an account with as little as $25. Open that savings account. You choose among investment options. When your child is ready to go to college, you take it out, you send your payment directly to the college, and you get a state of Michigan tax deduction for saving. So it's very, very important. It is our direct sold program. So you go online, you open the account, you save, save, save.
Yes, and it makes a huge impact for families when that time comes.
It does.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I mean, student debt in this nation, as you know, and in this state is quite significant. So you could be borrowing up to $30,000 or more, depending on the degree you're going into. But with this program, it helps you reduce that amount. And especially in light of the fact that not all students are going to receive that scholarship, right?
That's right.
So it's very, very important and key that we get families to start saving.
Plan for the other dream.
There you
That's
go.
Right.
That's right. And all dreams are on board.
Yeah.
You have your Amon-Ra St. Brown jersey on. We love that. Go enjoy the night. And thank you for being such a big part of our draft coverage tonight.
So much. I enjoyed it.
Robin.
Thank you.
Appreciate you
Have
joining
a good
us.
day.
Thanks. You
Thanks
too.
a ton.
Thank you.
Blake Corum was a major part of Michigan's national championship run for the season, and now he's waiting to hear his name called for the draft.
My one-on-one conversation with Corum when Detroit on the Clock continues.
Ooh, Ford Field.
Can we get to football season?
Let's go.
It's funny how we've treated the draft, the spectacle it is. When if you break it down, it really is just the reading of names, but it means, of course, so much more. And right now, former Michigan running back Blake Corum is waiting to hear where his name will land. The 32 teams in the NFL.
Incredible. The two-time All-American finished his senior year by leading the Wolverines with 258 rushes for more than 1,200 yards and 27 touchdowns. How about that?
He set a
I'm
ton of
giving
records
stats.
at Michigan's. You're really good. The jacket's really seeping into your mind and rolling and everything, and we're feeling it. I wanted to go back and just say, let's not talk about the NFL, but
Okay.
the moments that shaped your career.
Yeah.
The tough moments, the great moments, and everything in between.
Blake, I thought it'd be fitting to start here, around the 25. Do you know why I chose this spot?
100%. I used to actually pray right here before the games, but this is where I got hurt in 2022.
They turn and hand it off to Blake Corum, running right. He's got Colston Loveland out there, and Blake gets submarined as he leaps over Xavier Scott. And Blake, is that Blake down?
Yeah.
Is he holding his leg? Oh boy.
There's a lot of people that were in this stadium, over 100,000 people that watched you walk up that tunnel after this injury. There's a lot of guys that would have said, goodbye to college football, I've got to go make a living for myself.
Yeah.
Coach Harbaugh told you he had advice, probably go to the NFL.
Yeah.
After this moment, what kept you here?
I just remember when I got hurt, I'm getting chills thinking about it. The crowd went silent. They were worried. Going into the game, that was supposed to be my last game. And I didn't want to leave, the fans and then my teammates over on that sideline, alone. We had unfinished business to do. And so it was tough, but, I needed to come back to give the fans experience that maybe they never experienced before. And I didn't want them to remember me, on this 25-yard line, hurt.
This doesn't sound good. They're immediately signaling for the cart.
One of your teammates got injured in a similar area against Ohio State. Zach Zinter goes down.
Crazy.
Wild. The very next play, you flash the cameras in the back of that end zone. Walk us through Zach going down. Again, the big house going silent and your reaction to it.
Yeah, so Zach went down. Actually, Donovan was in. I believe Donovan or Khalil was in, and I was on the sideline. And from afar, I'm like, oh, man, he got a high ankle sprain. But he wasn't getting up. And so, called timeout, and, his leg was this way. He's laying this way, leg that way, and it was broke. And so it came together. It was a pretty close game, but we had to win for Zach.
JJ's in a shotgun. Blake Corum off his right hip. Two receivers split wide right. It's Roman Wilson and Cornelius Johnson. Inside handoff, Corum. He's got a hole. Corum breaks a tackle to the 10, to the 5. Blake Corum to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Next thing you know, we run it, kind of hesitate to the right, get the defense to flow over top. And boom, hit the sideline, throw up that 6-5 for my boy. But that was a special moment.
Handed to Corum again and makes the cut. First down. Spins and scores. Blake Corum puts Michigan on top in overtime.
You made a living for yourself right here. At what point in your career did you realize if we're going to be within the 5 or closer, Coach Harbaugh is going to call my name?
Early. I would say junior year. Sophomore year, that was kind of Hassan's show. But junior year, senior year, and we got inside this 5. My mindset is no one's going to stop me.
This is everything I imagined. When we said to come back, there was a lot of us. We said we had unfinished business. So I'll leave y'all with this. Business is finished.
To walk and to know that every time you come through that gate, you will be announced on the board, you'll be cheered by fans as national champion Blake Corum. Does that give you chills just to know that that'll be with you the rest of your life every time you walk into this building?
It really, it does. It's like surreal, man. Like, dang, we said we were gonna do it, and we went and did it. You know, a lot of people say they're gonna do a lot of things, but it just don't hold up to, you know, what they said. But you know, Team 144, we actually did that, and no one can take that away from us. We got our rings the other day. They're nice and heavy. We've accomplished. We have 6 rings now. You know, and that's a lot. And you know, I'm just proud of my teammates and the coaches, and you know, the fans. You know, we really did it together.
Unbelievable talent, strong will, unbelievable mind, and a Michigan legacy forever. Detroit is a city on the rise, and helping it grow our universities like Lawrence Tech.
Earlier this week, I had the chance to speak with the president of Lawrence Technological University. Joining me now is Lawrence Technological University's president, Dr. Terrion Soap. Dr. Soap, thank you for being with us today.
It's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
So we talked about the university's unprecedented growth. You can see it from the walls outside. Tell us about growth here at Lawrence Tech.
It's been very exciting time. For the last 4 years, our student population has grown more than 30%. Undergraduate, graduate, international, domestic. Our sports also have seen incredible growth, and we're winning championships. We won men's bowling, we won a national championship in women's lacrosse, and also a D3 men's hockey championship 3 weeks ago.
We know retaining that young talent is an important part of, you know, the growth of the community. How does Lawrence Tech do that?
Our programming is really training and preparation for the workforce of the future. We are very technologically and professionally focused. Our degree programs exhibit 100% employment. They get the job offers in such eminent fields as engineering and architecture and design, and health sciences and business and analytics and AI and robotics and automation. It's very exciting times for us.
That health and sciences program is unique and it offers so much.
I mean, it's what our healthcare providers and colleagues have been telling us for 3 years. They need, you know, healthcare workers who are eminently trained in medtech and health tech, and the shortage is significant. So we reacted to this. We formed our College of Health Sciences, and we have amazing pipeline programs from high school directly into the Health Sciences College in areas like physician assistant and nursing and cardiovascular perfusion, many other disciplines. Basically, our healthcare work colleagues are very proud of what we're doing to help them out.
Incredible things happening here at Lawrence Tech. Dr. Soap, thank you so much for joining me today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Incredible footprint on our community, Lawrence Tech. Thank you, Dr. Soap. We're just moments away from night 2 of the NFL Draft on ABC.
We'll check in with some final thoughts from across downtown Detroit. Grit, you better believe it. It's all coming up after the break. Lions are scheduled to pick number 61 overall tonight. Nick Baumgartner, the Athletic. Who are some players they could get there?
I like Keon Coleman, the former Michigan State guy from also Florida State. I like Keon. I like Christian Haynes, a guard from UConn. Maybe Christian Mahogany, also a guard. I like receiver or offensive line here today.
2 positions that they have good players at. 2 positions, though, you can't have enough of.
Get more and just feed the beast, as Brad Holmes says. I think the Lions are in good position to just keep getting better where they're already good.
Nick Baumgartner's coverage on The Athletic. We appreciate you being with us tonight. Sorry the McCarthy parents bumped your time a little
that's
bit.
Life, right?
That's right. Glenn?
All right, let's check in one more time with our crew, though. Starting with Sarah Michaels out there.
Never in my life have I seen the city of Detroit like this. It is absolutely electric. Thousands of Lions fans around us right now. Hey, you guys, how's Detroit looking? I mean, are you kidding me? There you go, you guys. You cannot contain the excitement of the city of Detroit. Absolutely incredible out here. Gina, I'm going to toss it over to you. How's it up by you? Hey, Sarah, anybody who has that one pass from the NFL got the push alert that Detroit is once again at capacity. So that crowd here yesterday, 275,000. We assume it would be a similar number, but let's do a little bit of math. If you got 2 days at 275, let me tell you the previous record for an NFL draft for 3 days was 600,000. That was set in Nashville. So Detroit is on pace to absolutely smash that record
here we go. Let's start round 2 of the NFL draft in Detroit.
We're putting our last notes together out here because we're going to get our draft boards
We
ready.
can see them cheering from here.
And
so.
hear it and feel it. Day 2 of the draft gets underway in just a few moments. The fans are certainly ready to go once again.
Yeah, don't forget, we'll be right back here tomorrow morning at 11 for another edition of Detroit on the Clock, leading into ABC's live coverage at noon. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. For everyone working hard to make this show possible, have a good night.